President, John Orzati, most famously known as Pork Chop John, passed away Monday in his Butte home at the age of 82. Montanans know John from his efforts to expand his restaurant's flourishing business. John bought Pork Chop John in 1969 on 8 West Mercury Street when sandwiches were sold for a mere 65 cents. According to his oldest son, Rick Orzati, owning the shop was something he wanted to do his entire life, and he always kept his eye on it. And to quote Rick, he said, he was truly very proud to be Pork Chop John. He was a man that really loved going to work, and he really worked hard. John was born in Butte on September 25th, 1933. He graduated from Butte High School in 1951 and married his high school sweetheart, Mary Carroll, when he was only 21 and she was 19. He worked previously for his father-in-law, Dan Piazzolla, at the Better Meat Market, and then went on to open the Maine Public Market in 1960 with Piazzolla before buying Pork Chop John's 9 years later. The restaurant has expanded to a second location at 2400 Harrison Avenue, which is formerly a Texaco gas station. And currently, 2 of John's sons, Ed and Tom Orzati, run Pork Chop John's after John retired over 20 years ago. And I remember as a kid in Montana, it was the stop, whether you were on a sports trip, a band trip, a speech and debate trip, you stopped at Pork Chop John's in Butte to grab something to eat. In fact, when my wife and I started our campaign for the United States Congress, the very first stop we made after we announced the campaign in Bozeman, we went to Butte and stopped and grabbed a pork chop sandwich at Pork Chop John's. All 7 of Orzati's children have worked at the restaurant at some point in their lives, and the pork chop batter recipe remains a family secret to this day. And the restaurant itself has been the family for 47 years. John was greatly beloved by many in his community. His past employees and friends have nothing but wonderful things to say about him, including that he put his whole heart into all of his endeavors. Others have called him gentle, caring, honest, never having a bad word to say about anybody. He's probably been best described as one of the legends of Butte and truly a Butte icon. John Orzati was a great man who made a lasting impact on his family, on his community, and his business. May his legacy of hard work and kind heart be forever honored and remembered. Cindy and I offer our deepest condolences to the family.